Welcome to the orgy.
Rattlesnake venom hits from Medea's lips. Dragon Queen cup of fire. Black arrows darken the sky. The order of the rose with the bows and arrows. Horses ride in full stride. The bolts hit the mark every time. Psychotropic logos. You know who's in the right. Ursus with the giggling smile. Produce the flowers with the pow. I give you my blood. Do you have the blood of the dying god? Sell fire. Put the stars in your eyes. Rub it in. The man who's laughing. I am being. Drink hallelujah from Aphrodite's lips. Ethos. Purple juice cult. Gorgeous. Make your face melt. Tarot cards dealt. Ancient songs of cosmic spells. Wave the magic wand from overhead. Simon says, Hail Satan.
Welcome back to Lady Babylon. This is Initiating Apocalypse. And tonight, I've got a couple of real doozies for you. Tonight, we're going straight into the cult. Tonight, we're going to see that interior. I can't wait. As the ship warms up, I just want to tell you how excited I am to be able to bring you these sources. What are his sources? Yeah, there they are again. Look, it's coming out, Danny Jones, soon. I saw a clip, and it was fantastic. It was the most gorgeous display of raw, crude reality that I've ever had the pleasure of being involved with. Oh, hail Satan. It was a wonderful, absolutely wonderful experience. And I think the interview, backed up as it is with the storm, I think it will titillate. I think it will drive us somewhere into a wave of renaissance. This is fantastic. We're going to look at some of the really gritty stuff tonight. We're going to go penetrate right into the depths of the orgia. We're going to enter into that zone where it is improper for those of us who are uninitiated to go. Yes, you mean we're stripping off? We're stripping off the protections of the mystery? Yes, we are. Now, I'm going to do a trick here in the beginning because I know everybody loves tricks. I'm going to reach into the Bible. I'm going to reach into the Bible and I'm going to pull out the queen, the all queen, right out of the guts of Paul the Apostle. Where's my whip? Where's the crop? There's the crop here. Getting old. Paul the Apostle. This one's for Paul. He's a snake pusher, right? He's a venom junkie. So, you got to hurt him in different ways. Come here, Paul. You know what I'm going to do? Here's what I want you to do. I want you to disgorge the lovely song of Medea. Can you do that, Paul? Can you do that? I know you're so bent on your Christos. I know you are, Paul, but I want you to disgorge the contents of your guts, and I want it to be the song of Medea. This man is crazy, mommy. Pass me the chicken nuggets, Tommy. Let's go. Give me the first source. Love it. Hit it, Chewy. God, I love it when the ship jerks like that. Look, Titus. Who is Titus? This is the epistle to him by Paul. Who cares? What does it say? More importantly, what does it say? It says, some one of their prophets said the Cretans are always liars and they're cacatheria. They're what? They're cacatheria. That means bad drugs. Yeah, yeah. Bad plagues. Those thorns that you get in the flesh that drive you to the mystery, right? Everybody saw the asp by Paul, and he's like, oh, no problem, bruh, right? Because why? And everybody's like, dude, that guy's jacked, right? Love it. Okay. Hey, Lydia, send me some cashola from the purple mafia so that I can spread the gospel. Spread the gospel. Let's go. Are you ready? This is mafia stuff. You know what I mean? That's the way it is. What else are they? They're cacatheria and they're gasteris argai. Now, gasteris is a consumer. It's your gut consuming everything. Who are these people that Paul is talking about here? Well, first of all, he's quoting someone. Who are the people that he's quoting talking about? They're people who are consumers who are unwilling to work the land. That's what that says. That's what argai are. Yes. These are people who want to make cash. They don't want to work the land. Do you know who these people are? Who are these people? These people are Cretans. These people are Cretans. No, really, it's talking about Cretans. Okay, give us the next one. Let's look at, I just want you to see this word, pseustes, right? This is that liar, what I'm translating as liar. And I just want you to see at the very bottom here, it says alluding to Cretes, a pseuste, right? By Epimenides. Oh, there's the guy who said it, who Paul is quoting. But Paul, because he's such a junkie, doesn't know the guy's name. Yeah. Education. Julian was right. You cannot let the Christians teach classics. It goes down the tubes. Yeah. There's a reason for it. It's linguistic, believe it or not. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, love it. Love it. Let's go to the, is that okay to mention Julian? I should have told you he was coming to the party. Look at this, people. What is this? What is this saying? Cretans are liars. They're all liars. They always lie. Where's it coming from? Let's resurrect Photius in his encyclopedia called the Bibliotheca. It's got so many sources that we don't have anymore. It's wonderful. Oh, God, this Photius, he needs a little slap, just a little one on the buttocks so that, give him like a football player and giving another football player, kind of a just shadowy, just slightly erotic, just a little bit, just, right? Something like that for Photius, because these sources are outstanding. And what does he say? Let me just translate this to you. He says this dude named Athenodorus, what did he do? He's an Eritrean. And what does he do in his 8th book of commentaries? Oh my God, these people, amazing. Thousands upon thousands of authors. Oh my God. What do they do? In his 8th book of the commentary, he says that Thetis and Medea were in a contest in Thessaly, a contest about their beauty. Yeah. And this new judgment came about, right? They picked somebody, right? And what happened? He gave the victory to Thetis, right? But Medea, being just as angry as you could possibly be without bursting into a supernova, what did she do? No, really, what did she do? Oh, there it is. She said, the Cretans, a bunch of liars. They're always liars. And what did she do then? She cursed them. She what? Look at this beautiful word, eparasastai. What is that? It's from epi, and ara is the Greek root for the curse. If you don't understand the curse, you don't get democracy. Oh God, watch! I'm going to bring that all together. What'd she say? She cursed him, never to speak the truth again. All of these, you know what? All you Cretans, you know, you're never going to speak another word truthfully again, just like you did in the judgment of this beauty contest. Yeah, this is serious. And what happened? What happened? It's for this reason that everybody knows now that Cretans are friggin' liars, man. They have that reputation for being liars, right? And then he cites the source of where he got this. Yeah, with a dude, Antiochus, somebody we don't know. Who the hell? What? Just another amazing. The vast ocean. Do you see why I'm saying the vast ocean of ancient Greek is just, it's a tribute to the most potent mother language of all time. Oh, God, so sexy. Give us the next one. Okay, now wait a minute. So this guy Epimenides that I haven't introduced you to yet, he's coming on, and he is an advisor to Solon. Solon is, Mr. Democratic Reforms. So Epimenides is a Cretan. Yeah, and Epimenides is passing down this quote of Medea. And we have people who pick this up and quote it. We're establishing what's called ancient authority. So we have people who are quoting different sources, right? And sometimes these sources don't survive. Okay, so fantastic. And who is this? This is a survivor. This is Callimachus, because by the time we get, by the time we get to Hellenistic Greece and Alexandria, the concentration at the Museum of Nerds has reached a pinnacle. We are about to have the catalyst that just blows our society into civilization, baby. Oh, God. This is a place we can go, right, Chewy? Forget about Rome. We'll head to, the junction, we'll call it. Oh, God. I love it. Okay, who is this? Callimachus in Alexandria. And what does he say? He says the Cretans are always liars. Wait, what? This is in a hymn to Zeus, baby. This is in a hymn to God. Those Cretans, they're all liars. What did they do? Oh, Wanox. Look at that. First line, second to last word. That's a Mycenaean title. We're going back to 1600. Oh, God, this is old stuff. So Callimachus knows this because, he's read all the scrolls, baby, right? How many of these are there? Oh, my God. Cretans, they built you a tomb, Zeus, but you don't die. You are always. You're perpetual, man. You're perpetual. That's how Callimachus jumps in and he uses this old expression. Those Cretans are all liars, right? This is before the Epimenidean paradox. If Epimenides is a Cretan and he says all Cretans are liars, what do? We're stuck. Did somebody tell that guy to get off the top of me? Right? Oh my God. Bring us some. Oh, look at that. This is fantastic. Look, it's penetrating the brain, Chewy. I love that. You should have been some kind of psycho militaristic interrogator. I don't know. Let's go to the next one. Hit me with the next one. Here's the reconstruction, people, of what it is, right? They made a tomb for you. Oh, most holy and great one. The Cretans did, and they're always liars. And they're bad theria. Now, a lot of people translate that as beasts. As a matter of fact, you see this one does beasts, right? That's actually a loaded term, though. And we know that from the Theriac. We know that from the Theriac. Here we go. Gasteres Arga, you people who don't want to farm, you don't want to build in the ground, you don't want to build the nourishment up that brings us all life. What do you want to do? You want to trade? At the time, it was trading, right? That's what. Remember, by the way, I got to say, at this time in the world, you can put some of your mesmerizing things up now, Chewy. At this time in the world, yeah, yeah. Um, we've got to understand how is the world divided in the Mediterranean? How's it divided? It's divided between two types of people. It's not races. It's not any sort of physical attribute. It's not a geographic location. It's not a tribe. Yeah. You know how people are divided up at this time when Callimachus is doing what he's doing? You know, people are divided up into Greek speakers and barbarians. Yeah. Did you hear me? They divided you according to whether or not you could use Greek. Now you're sitting there. And why is that? Because everybody knows. Ask those hut-dwelling Romans. It's way more sophisticated. Yeah, 1.5 million. Oh my God, is that the last estimate of the unique word forms? Oh my, oh, this is, no. Did it get that high? Oh my God. Yeah, right? How old that? Remember that 3-year-old's got about 3,000. Yeah. So you've got to put this in perspective. The world is divided into those who can use ancient Greek and those who can't. Brr, 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 brr. Sorry, Anglo-Saxon. You notice Anglo-Saxon is sitting on a stool, and that stool is Greek. Yeah. Our sciences wouldn't be our sciences without the power of ancient Greek. She's the most sexy mama, ancient Greek. Oh, God. Imagine that. Imagine a language that allowed you to coin words on a steady, regular basis. Can you do that? No, not my Anglo-Saxon mind. Right? Oh, God. I need to chop some wood. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the next source. Oh, this is beautiful. Watch what happens, people. This is a reconstruction. I just want you to see here at the end. Look at it. So there are these consumers, right? And what are they? He says to the God, he says, but you don't die, right? You're always going to be Zos, living, right? And this is the last couple of lines, for in you we live and we move and we are. Yeah, wait a minute. I've heard that before. Who quoted that? Oh, guess what? Let's see who quoted that. Boom. Boom. Acts. This is when Paul the Apostle is standing in Athens. He's at the Areopagus, the Hill of Ares. And what is the Hill of Ares? The Hill of Ares is the place that justice was born. Oh my God. Oh my God. You mean this? We're going to talk about justice? Yeah, you're right. Right. And in them we live and move and are. Look, it's the same. It's the same thing. Right? In this God we live and we move and we exist. Yeah. Just as Paul says, some of your prophets used to say, what have they said in the past? What have they said? We're of the same genos. Oh, God. Oh, this thing is gorgeous, right? So Paul, what is Paul doing? His drug-addled, snake venom toting, using, shooting mind is so riddled. See, he doesn't practice the Scythian way. Right? The Scythian way is balance. Yeah. Not for Paul. Paul's drilling that stuff. He's got the thorn in the flesh, man. He's got the thorn. You haven't had it, so you don't know. So don't criticize Paul. Excellent. Sorry, sit back down. Sean, I didn't tell you you were free. Paul, sit down. Give me the next one. Hurry, we've got to. There's a great. It's gonna get serious here. Watch, people. What did the Lord say? The Lord said it's not good for the dude to be alone. So I'm gonna make. He really says, let us. Yeah. Let us make a boathon. What is a boathon? For those of you, I'm about to shatter something, conception that you've had. Are you ready? When this was shattered for me, I was like, oh, it's like a breath of fresh air. What is the Ewa or the Eve? What is the Eve to the Adamas, the indestructible, right? The clay. Oh, I'm sorry, sir, that's clay. No, it's not. What is the Eve? And what does she do? She is a boathon. Huh. Well, let's find out what that word is. Let's find out what that word is. Next one. Boom. Here's how the New International translates it. It's not good for the man to be alone. I'll make a helper. A helper. That's a special helper friend, right? Remember, we're talking to the Hebrew of the 3rd century when we're looking at these passages in the Septuagint. So you have to realize it's on a completely different level. It's way, 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 way under sophisticated in the class of the ancient Greek, right? It's simple. It's just a simple machine. It's like, this is basic programming. It's nothing complicated stuff, right? Okay, so here we go. The Lord, it's not good for the man. Helper. Give me the next one. What is King James? I heard King James had some situation going on. There's been a lot of that. King James Bible. And the Lord God said, it's not good that the man should be alone. I will make him an help. Again, help. Okay. Well, I can see where these guys are going. They've all been messing around with the Masoretic text, and that's been giving them this. Look, what's the definition here of Ezer? What is it? Help. Yeah, right. Okay, help. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you what Eve actually is. Are you ready? Give me the next one. Yep. Oh, there it is. To help. Yeah. Okay, that was the verb from which it was derived in Hebrew. Look, what is this boethos? What is this boethos? Right? Look at that. The Dorian is boathos. Isn't that nice? Boy, you can hear it. That dude's from Athens, right? Hasting to the cry for help. You know what Adam's doing? Right? First of all, his name. His name is not Adam, man from the earth. His name is invincible. And the one who makes him invincible is the Ewa. Welcome to the mystery. Let's see what happens. Oh, that's beautiful. Jack me into ancient. Oh, yeah. Oh, Danny Jones. Look, there he is, Danny Jones. Stand there. The iron, I can feel your iron. Jack me into the ancient drug matrix, baby. Here we go. Let's not disappoint Danny. He's got things to do. Let's jack him in. Go. Give me the next one. Yep. So look, it's an aiding or a helping or an assistant. Look at the kinds of people. If you look through those Greek terms, you're going to find it's a lot of military stuff. As a matter of fact, it's kind of got a military kind of theme to it. Okay, give me the next one. This is militaristic. This is fantastic. What else is Eve? The first part of what she is comes from this word in Greek, boe, and it's the loud cry. Look at the Dorian, boa, right? Not boe, boa. It's a shout, right? Mostly a battle cry. Mostly a battle cry. Look, look, look. Sound of musical instruments, the roar of the sea. Oh, I see. So it's got a little bit of range, right? Just taste it. Taste it. As you're trying to discover the technical nature of ancient Greek vocabulary, what you do is you sample all the different vineyards in the countryside. You want to know what that region is good for? Sample them all. And that's what we're doing. That's what those Brits, those Victorian Brits, helped us to see was so important when you're performing classical philology. Yes. Oh, I love it. So what we're doing is you form a word from the fine nuances that it takes on, and pretty soon you can see the core. You can see the core. Okay. So when you're reading one of these texts and some Greek is making up words, right, coining new words, and those aren't in the lexicon, you can follow that dudette's path. Oh, God. 10th muse, baby. Order of the Rose. Don't you love it? Okay, let's go. We got more drugs to sling here. Look at this, people. Boethea is help or aid. But look at number 2. It's medical aid or cure, right? Cure. So these are drugs we're talking about. Drugs. Yes, fantastic. Fantastic. Assistance. How are drugs relevant? They're assistance. They allow you to go from one place to another, from a place of weakness to a place of strength. Love it. Now, if you just heard the name, the secret name of Rome, you'll understand. We brought Aeneas, don't worry. We're gonna get Virgil. Watch. Cumaean Sybil, come on, baby. Hit it. Hit me with that next one. This is most enlightening. But what is a boethema? It's a resource, right? A remedy. And that's where I see it most, is on the medical side, right? Because they talk about these things that, plant substances, animal substances that are these remedies, right? Okay. All right. Let's go to the next one. Notice Dioscorides and Hippocrates were both down there for you nerds who are into the medical side. Now, wait. This woman, right? What's she going to be called? What's she going to be called? She's going to be called woman because she was taken from the man. Yeah, because she was taken from the man. Now, remember, I know we talked about the Satanic Congregation. We talked about this, but I want to re-emphasize it. Hit me with the next one. We're flying tonight, sure. We talked about the virago. Remember, in Hebrew, it doesn't work. We can't call her woman. Taken from, removed from the man, when all it is in Hebrew is ish and isha. It's a masculine form for person and in a feminine form, right? That's it. Feminine marker on the end. That's it. That's it. Okay. So it doesn't work. The problem is the Greek doesn't work either. The Greek doesn't work either because it's gune and aner, right? Neither of those are related or fulfill the taking from, right? The one taking from the flesh of another. Oh, wow. It's starting to get right. Hang in there with me. Hit the neck. But we know, what does it work? Keep that up. What is the one language it works in? It works oddly enough in Latin. Virago, which is literally just taking from the man. Yeah, isn't that something? From the masculine. Oh, that's fantastic. From the force. Can also mean that force. Watch this. A manlike, vigorous, heroic maiden. Do you know any manlike, vigorous, heroic maidens? Do you know any female warriors? I'm sure some of you, if you're blessed to be in the Marine Corps, for example, I bet you know. I bet you know some manlike, vigorous, heroic maidens. I bet you do. I bet you do. Look at it. Vigorous, stout. Look, we can find vigorous, stout maidens. That's no problem. Look who they're referring to here. These are their gods, people. Minerva, right? She's one of these. Diana is one of these. Juturna is one of these with her sacred springs, right? She's one of these. And who do we see at the bottom? Who do we see at the bottom? Well, we see an Amazonian woman first, because Amazonian women are that way, right? You're going to get your butt kicked, totally kicked. And the tech, if their tech doesn't blow you away, they will physically blow you away. Oh my God. Oh my God. Back to that. Who is at the bottom of the list? Who is at the bottom of our list? Bring that one up again in a second. But who is at the bottom? I want you to see Eve is at the bottom. Eve is at the bottom because she was taken from man. She was taken from man. And what was her purpose there? As a boathon, her purpose was to make that SOB invincible. Yeah. How do you do that? You got to burn something off, baby, and you're going to end up naked. Oh, seriously? Did you see the devil? Oh God, let's go. Give me the next one. Give me the next one. Everybody knows that's what it's about. Look at this, people. What is the? Yeah. Okay. So the Virgo. Where's the Virgo? Where is she? She's the maiden. What is a virgin, by the way? I just wanted to define here the virgin. Look at some of the people that it's talking about, by the way. Pallas and Diana again. We're following the same. Astrea at the bottom. Did you see Astrea? Who's she? Daughter of dawn. You dawn bringers, right? This is right in your wheelhouse. This is right where we operate and function. Everybody in satanic congregation, this is the virgin. This is the virgin. They called her the star virgin, right? Do you understand? Somebody had a dream. Medea, and this is recorded in Flaccus. Medea had a dream, and in that dream there was a constellation on her chest. There were stars, right? And those stars are what moved her. She is that star virgin. Yeah, okay. What you're hearing is Vox. You're hearing the Orphic voice. Okay, everybody, right? On the throne. Give me the next one. And we're calling her up. Are you ready? People aren't going to believe it when they see the switch. Where are we going? Let's pull up a dead Roman and say, what's the value of all this, right? We're in the middle of the rite. We're getting into that medication. We're going deeper into the death and resurrection. And we're getting to the point that we are prophets. One of your prophets. You know who said that first, Paul? The one who said that first was the Medwa. The one who said that first was Medea. She's the one who made your rites, Paul. She's the one who made your rites. Are you ready to show it? In order to do that, we got to bring up one of the eclogues, right? And priestess. Who's the priestess here? Look, now has come the last stage. Oh, get the English off there. Bring up the next one. Did I put the Latin? Boom. No, I didn't. Go down. Yeah, it's down here. There it is. What have we come to, people? The final. I'm telling you what this Latin says. And this, by the way, is the prophecy. The prophecy that the Christians were so interested in. Okay, what are we talking about? We're talking about that coming star. That coming star. Do you know who she is? Everybody says, this is the star of Bethlehem. It's probably, you get some nerd, it's probably a comet. Right? No, it's Vox Orphica, you moron. Right? It's her. It's her. She was in the temple on the purple and pregnant. Whose father was the child? Zeus. That's how you say God in Greek. Nice. Love it. Just say, oh, it's Theos. Shh. Somebody here, give me this. Sisters of frustration, come here, please. Naughty, you're all naughty. Oh, God. All right. They don't need that. It's a Friday night. They want to see the drugs. You all came for the drugs. Give me the next one, please. Yeah, there it is. So what am I going to give you tonight? Here's the gift. Are you ready? The final age of the Cumean song is here. It's here now. Now is the great ladder of the ages sprung anew. Already the virgin returns, and the Saturnian rule is restored. Now has come the new offspring sent down from heaven. Oh, God. Oh, God, you mean this is before Jesus is walking around? This is why they call the earliest Christians Sibylists. Right? Sibylists. There's a couple of things they call the early Christians, and we're going to see that in a second. They call followers of the way, they call them Sibylists, and they call them atheists. They call them atheists because they have no gods. They don't have justice, right? She's the last one to abandon any civilization. She's the last one to leave. When you turn completely to the monist gulf of swirling detritus and pollution, when you've gone that route, there's no way out. There's no way out without purgation, right? Here we are. Give me the next one. Oh, here. Okay, now I'm going to feed it. Watch this. So, Achilles, who is this? Oh, it's that Photius again. Achilles, what did he do? He was called Purissos, right? Purissos. Yeah, and why is he called that? Because his mother pulled him out of the fire when he was burning. And what does that Purissos mean? What does it mean? It means one plucked from the burning. Who is this? This is Achilles. Right? His mother is performing the purification that makes Adamas, that makes you invincible, invulnerable. She is doing it. Okay. Oh, I thought it was just priestesses and temples. No. She is doing it. When the Da Mater does it, she's not doing it in a temple. She's doing it in a home. Yeah. Fantastic. You're beginning to see that image. Let's go. Give it to me again. Yeah, no, the one before. Give me the one before one more time. I just want you to see that he's being snatched from that burning, right? She is allowing him to go through something that we know is a chemical process, to cause that individual to become invulnerable. That's what Yahoo was trying to do with the Ewa for Adamas, Mr. Invincible. And what happened? Devil stepped in. And it got sexy, baby. It got sexy. They ended up naked. If you show up, Chewy, if you send the best looking guy in the universe, like for you, that's Henry Cavill, right? If you send the best looking guy in the universe in, something's going to happen, right? It's the laws. It's the laws of nature. Love that. Love how nature works. It's a power, baby. You don't have to, your religion doesn't have to be contrary to nature, right? As a matter of fact, the ones that are pro-nature seem to be able to perpetuate these advanced languages and these philosophies and sciences and democracies. Yeah. Let's focus on those. Those are the ones that we need. Are you ready? We're going to drudge that up. We're going to drudge that up. Go. Hit it. What does Dionysus say? I have come as the Son of God. Dan, here it is, Dan. The Son of God. I want you to be able to see this. I want you to be able to see this. And by the way, Dan, theos is never used to represent divine. There's an adjective for that, theos. And they use that all the time. As a matter of fact, we're going to see it in a minute, Dan. So stop making stuff up. You seminarians out there, come here. Seminarians and Bible scholars, get all of you dead people, get over here. Oh, that had some kind of, where's that cheerleader? Let's go. Go to the next one. Look at this. What does he say? He says, I've come as the Son of God to this land of Thebes. I'm Dionysus, right? Whom the Korwa bore. Yeah, simile. When she was giving her lochial runnings. And how did she do it? She did it with the lightning-bearing fire. The lightning-bearing fire. I don't even know what that is, but I know that it brings one from a point of having lochial runnings to being alive and having a live kid sitting on your lap. I know that. And I know that that's what simile is involved in. And everybody knows, go to the next one. Everybody knows now that simile's name is the purple cochleas, right? Everybody knows that it is that purple. And you say, wait a minute. Yeah. Do you understand where the lightning is? Do you see what happens? There was an ancient saying, if you reveal the mysteries, you bring the lightning. If you reveal the mysteries, you bring the lightning. Do you know that stuff that was in Deus, that was inside of the being Horn? Do you know what it was? It was lightning, and it was removed. It was removed. That power was removed. Yeah. A poet got it back. A poet got it back for him. Yeah. And his reward, you could call it, was harmony. His reward was harmony. Do you understand for a minute? I just want you to stop and step back and say, how much metaphor are these people willing to use and exploit? How much analogy do we have to put up with? This is what ancient Greek does. It allows you to think in analogy. It allows you to think as if everything, down to the finest material, is analogous. That there is an organization. That you don't need a course from Harvard. You don't. That you have the capacity inside of you. And what's stopping that from coming out? It's your stupid language. It's our stupid languages that's stopping us from advancing. Yeah. What happened? Who killed ancient Greek? Who killed ancient Greek? Ancient Greek got defiled. It got defiled by the ecclesia. Oh, God. And that union produced a child that was, well, let's just say special. Yeah. Okay, back to the real stuff. Hit it. What is it? It's necessary. You listen to Bacchus now. Are you ready? We're hearing this. You realize as we're Christing, right? This is what we're hearing. I heard that Angelus. Where's Hermes? Remember he had the drug that we all got? You don't remember that? He gave us a drug, Hermes, right before we came into Circe. Here it is, right? What's Dionysus here for? It's necessary, he says, to teach these people even if they don't want to learn. Isn't that nice? I heard a watcher say something just like that the other day. We got to teach them even though they don't want to learn. As uninitiated as they are in the Bacchic rites, right? I'm here, says Bacchus. I have incarnated. I have taken on flesh under the birth of the Virgin. For what reason? For what reason? To defend her. I am here to show you, he says, Dionysus, this is what he's saying. I am here to show you the validity of my mother's voice. Oh, God. Oh, God. Do you see it? Do you see it? And then he says, oh, yeah, and she bore me to Zeus, right? To God, from God, son of God. Great, fantastic. Let's go. Go on to the next one. Thank you, Dionysus. That was gorgeous. Go on to the next one. Oh, we're hitting a good clip. Watch this, people. He says, I came from Asia, from Mount Tmolus, right? And I'm coming here flying. But you know what's going on? This is the chorus. They're all like, whoa, right? This is the party. This is the voices that you're hearing while you are under the influence of that basket with the snakes and the dildos. Okay. This is what Maenads sing. This is an actual song. Yeah. Oh God, it's a chorus. Isn't this glorious? So where have these women come from? They came from Asia, right? And holy Tmolus, right? This mountain, right? And the labors that they undertook, they're sweet labors, they're saying. They're sweet labors. By the way, good job, ladies. This dance is gorgeous. I love this. Please don't. I know you're gonna kill me in the end, but okay. And what are they doing here? Ewadzomenna. Ewadzomenna. Do you see that word? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines down. Everybody look at the second word. Starts with an epsilon. Looks like an E. Ewadzomenna. Do you know what that is? That is doing the Eve, making the shout, the Bacchic cry. That is what is produced by the rite in the woman. Oh, and what is she? She is one who makes you immortal. She's one who makes you immortal. She did it to John. She did it to John the Baptist. Do you remember? Do you remember how she made him immortal? Yep, she did. She did. She did it all for the dance. This is very capable. When you're in the hands of Maenads, you're very capable, very well organized, very psychotropically bent. Yeah. Trained in ecstatic expression, but in a militaristic way. Very militaristic way. And by the way, it makes you hungry for that blood. So, off with his head. Isn't that fun? When women can be able to tear a man's head off as a group, you know what I mean? That would be the society that we need to bring us back to civilization. At least that's what the 5th century in Athens shows us. What is this Bacchus? What is this Bacchus? I wanted you to see, people. It's a bunch of things, right? But look, number 2, it's actually wine, right? Number 1, of course, it's Bacchus, the god, right? And you can call him in number 2 below. It says Zeus Bacchus, right? This is, that's like Zeus Ammon, right? Exactly. Look, it can be the wine, it can be the Bacchus, or it can be a branch carried. Keep going. Keep going. Boom. This is what we're doing. Give me the next one. We're entering that place that Eve brings us to. And what happens? What happens? Oh my God. Through these lochial runnings, right? Through this compulsion, this woman is pushed. And what does she do? She gives birth. She expels, it says, from her nadus, from her matrix. She expels from her matrix this child, right? That's who we're talking about. We're talking about Dionysus, right? And what happens to her? She leaves off the ion in the strike of the lightning. Yeah. Are you there anthropologically? Are you looking at the rite? Right? This is stage production, right? This is something that they're bringing that Bacchic procession to a place where it can be public. People can see it, right? You've taken the maenads and you've harnessed them as a chorus now. Harness their voice as a chorus. You still got them running around, right? Sometimes you got to make them stop doing what they're doing because they're getting out of hand, right? Give me the next one. Give me the next one. Son of Korah, aka Virgin. Nice. I like that. Give me the next one. I'm going to give you, got a couple more here and go. Did we forget where? There it is. What does this god have? This god is Tauro Keuron. Right? That's what he is. He has the horns of the bull. He has the horns of the bull. And you've seen this image. You've seen this image, but do you really understand what that means? Do you really understand what that means? This is the horned God. This is the horned God. Where's Moses? Did you get Moses? Did you sneak him in? Get out here, Moses. Get out here, Moses, and show us your horns. Show us your horns, Moses, so everybody in a Renaissance mood can have a nice holiday. What is he, stage fright or something? Get out here. Moses. Yoo-hoo. Moses, Chewy. I can't entertain the troops while where's he? Oh, there he is. Moses. Look at those. What's he got? What's he got there? Look, what you got hiding behind your back there? It looks like a book. That can't be a book, Moses. That can't be a book, man. They didn't have those books then. If you'd had a scroll, I'd have been a little more convinced. Where's Mike? Mike, get up here. Seriously, fix this. Look at what's he got in his head? He's got horns, right? He's got horns sitting right there with Mo. Sitting right there. Now, why would they do such a thing? Because as classical civilization was stifled by Christianity, a pressure built in the Dark Ages, which is what I'll call the period, and little cracks developed in the fabric of life. And through this crack came little springs of classical wisdom, little springs of it here and there, springs that were untainted. They were untainted by any sort of monist Judeo-Christian Islamic philosophy or anything, vocabulary, anything, no influence. These are pure classical streams. This is the stuff that causes Renaissance, enlightenment. This is the stuff that causes democracy to be reborn. That's what this stuff is. Oh my God. It's lovely. Give me the next one. Give me the next one. That was my patriotic moment. What else is Dionysus? He's crowned with the snakes. Wait a minute. You mean they've got baskets? These women have baskets of dildos and snakes. And they're wearing snakes. Yes. And they're putting the snake venoms in their hair. Yes. Right. And they have purple stained lips. Yes. And they're wearing the ivy. Yes. Are these Cretans? No, they're not Cretans, but they're close. They're close. We're really close in Idumea. Oh, Tacitus, bring us the truth. Bring us the truth. We don't want the truth. Take your truth and shove it. We have sources. That's better. Hit me with a source. Give me the next one. Dionysus says what? He says, look, he's pissed at the end of the play. And if people, I have students tell me this all the time. By the way, this is from Euripides, Bacchae. And people always tell me, students that I read this with, always tell me, they're like, hey, why is Dionysus so angry when the Indy shows up and he's like, hey, you all deserved it, right? We just watched a mother rip off the head of her son. Why did she do that? Because this guy, he couldn't look into a mirror and see himself. So he ended up getting his head torn off. Yeah, don't look back. They told him, don't look back. Oh, God. Are you ready for this? What does he say? He says, look, and you, Cadmus, you're going to become a dragon. You're going to become a what? You're going to become a dragon, a serpent. And your wife, and here it's a damar. So it's not really wife. It's more like your virago, your boethon. that Amazonian who stands next to you. You know what I mean? Yeah. What is she? She is going theriac. That's what it says. Ektherios. She's going completely beast. And she's what? She's changing. What's she going to change? Her form, her tupon, is going to change into that of an Orpheus. Of an Orpheus, that sounds familiar. I think I've seen one of those. Remember the devil in the garden, right? She's going to change her form into the serpent. And what's going to happen when she changes her form? By the way, people, remember, we're going through initiations. And now we're at the point, because we're seers, that we're changing ourselves into dragons. Into dragons. And what are these? How are we going to do that? Watch this, baby. We do that because the dragon is the most thanking of all the beasts. Oh, do you see what's happening? Do you see what's happening? Engage your brain. Get on your throne. Get through the fumigation. Engage your brain. And will bring you to the place of the dragon. Oh, God. Okay, next one. Look, people, I just want to repeat this. I want you to see that we're in that age. Give me the next one. We're in that age. I'm going to translate it for you now from the Latin. Just one more time. Look, this is the final age of the Sibyl's song. The great ladder of the ages is now sprung forth. Already the virgin returns, and the Saturnian rulership is being re-established. Now, a new offspring is coming from the heavens. Are you ready? We followed your star, said the Magi. Give me the last one. This is the hymn. Who's the star? Who's the star to Bacchus? Who's the star to the wine? Who's the star to the, this is my blood and my flesh. I'm the Son of God. Who is it? Hit it. It's Simile. It's she who is made in purple. Who is it? I call upon the Corwa. I call upon the Corwa, who is all queen. She who is beautiful in form. She who has that depth of her kolpos. She's the mother of the thyrsus waving, joy causing Dionysus. Life of the party, it says he's Polygethus. And what happens? What happens? You know what happens in her presence? Those pains of the mother, they are abated by means of a fire-bearing sunshine. Wait, what? Don't worry. It's drugs. It's drugs. I was explaining to someone earlier today, the semen of Helios is a drug, right? Do you know what they call Jesus' semen? I'm going to give you this one. By the way, the semen of Helios is supposed to make you healthy and vigorous. Yeah. But I'm going to give you this one. Are you ready? This is good. No, I felt bad. I started to feel bad because it's been an hour, and I don't want to hold you guys any longer because I know everybody's got important stuff to do, and it's my privilege to be able to be here with you. It's my privilege to be able to be here with you, and I'm going to have a talk tomorrow night with a bunch of my new friends in Australia who are health professionals. Yeah, going to have a talk. It's going to be fun. You're welcome. Please come if you'd like to come. I would love to have you there, Satanic Congregation. Thank you. Let's go back to the, give me the, I was going to give them, look at that. I almost forgot. Yeah, it's the hobbits. What is it? There are no such things as hobbits. Do you understand? Something was going on. Cadmus, baby. Did Tolkien just write the Cadmus? the tragedy of the conitis? Hobbits. Anywho, what is the goodie I'm going to give you? The semen of Helios is a drug. Also, the semen of Jesus was called the love of God. Isn't that gross? Seriously, isn't that gross? Right? The love of God, right? It was so bad the Romans were arresting them, right? Because what do? The representative, if it's not Jesus, it's an apostle. If it's not an apostle, it's an elder, right? If it's not an elder, it's a bishop, right? All through the first 5 centuries of Christianity. What's going on? What's going on? Well, when the Romans are in charge, they're getting arrested for taking orphan boys off the street and doing naughty things to them, right? So it's a part of the rite from the very beginning. There's a reason that Jesus Christ was arrested in a public park with a naked boy. It's not just an accident. It's not just a kid that was like the last Christian apologist I saw explain it. Jesus walked by and let off a glory bomb. He was in a cemetery. He had used the term, you guys saw it, glory bomb. And out comes the naked kid because he's crawling out of the grave. He's like a friggin' zombie, right? Now, if you believe that, I have a bridge for you to sell. That kid was there for a reason, and he was naked, and he was with a medicated bandage. But somebody wanted me to explain it to them today. So I'm going to say it really straightforward because I know that most of the congregation knows this, right? Jesus was arrested with a kid in a public park, right? And that kid has a bandage. He's naked, and he's got a medicated bandage wrapped around his penis. Jesus is using the boy as the cup. Yes. And so that medicine from that bandage and the kid's fluids are being used. It's what's covering his face, right? And they're like, ew, what's the stuff on your face? Well, it's because they're getting the antidote, right? That kid is becoming the antidote. And I asked the toxinologist, what is what's the deal? Why can you use castrated boys or prepubescent girls whose breasts have been treated with drugs? Can you believe this? I found this in Galen. Yeah, talking about the small grape-like breasts of the virgins. What do you do? What do you paint their breasts with? What? Right? The level of tech that we have lost is phenomenal. It's phenomenal. And it's because of our language, people. We're in the mess we are because our languages suck. They suck. Give me the rest of the hymn. Let's read the rest of this hymn, right? What is she doing? She comes to us. Are you ready? She comes to us, this all queen. She comes to us in the third time. This is really hard to translate. It literally is the third times, right? So here's how the universe works. Are you ready for some quantum craziness? Here's how the universe works. It's in cycles, right? And those cycles are 2 on, 1 off, repetitively. Yeah. So time itself, chronos, is linked to this cycle. 2 on, 1 off. Simile comes in the off time, the third time. They call it 1/3 time. Again, I don't claim to understand this. I don't know how it works. I don't know what the physics are of this. But this is the salvation of the mystery, is in this 1/3 time. Okay, give me the hymn one more. I'm going to read it and then boom. And then what does she say? This is why they're going to celebrate Bacchus, right? Because of this birth. You thought the virgin birth was one aspect. And sometimes maybe somebody said, why is it so important? When I was a young Baptist, I can remember thinking, why is it so important to Catholics, that whole virgin birth thing? Every time I read about the Spirit of the Lord coming upon this virgin. I thought, oh, so what happened here? I shouldn't be watching this, right? Right? Dragons are blind, baby. We don't need to see that. Oh my God. Right? Protecting the virgin. Hit it. It's important because the mystery is that birth. It is that birth. And you say, wait a minute, I didn't see that coming. You didn't see that coming when the culmination of Christianity is the marriage? You didn't see that coming? Oh my God. Amazing. We need a whole room full of anthropologists. We need to drag them through these texts and just see what their teeth can pull out of the dirt. Oh, give me the bottom one. Finally, why am I doing all this? He says, I'm praying to you. I'm praying to you, great Korwa Wanasa. And it uses that old Greek, that old Mycenaean Wanasa. There's a digam on the front of that. You can't see it, that last word in the first line. And what is he doing this all for? To make her to be gentle-minded toward the initiates. Gentle-minded. Isn't that glorious? Salvation is the gentle-mindedness of the great virgin. And she comes to purge. Now, those are all of the signs that you need, right? Those are the images with which you can reconstruct the rite. We've got all the drugs. Put them together. Put them together. Yeah. Please understand. I want to say one final comment, please. And I know you're giving me too much time. Please understand the first time that I saw that Christing was putting a substance into somebody's eyes to alter their mental state. The first time that I saw that, I thought, okay, there's one rope through this cave. And I only feel stable and comfortable with those drugs because they are a hardcore scientific element of all of this that I can just walk through the rite with. I don't know why he's doing what he's doing. I don't know why this priestess is saying what she's saying. I don't understand how she can see the future and why the universe has this threefold matrix that it swims within. I don't get repeating time. I don't understand any of that stuff. But what I do get is that the drugs, these are just plants and animal things. You know what I mean? These are things that can make sense. That can make sense. So I'm going to keep my mind on those. And next time, now, I did have one reference for you I wanted to bring, but I couldn't because I'm not comfortable with my translation because technically, I mean, literally it says, this is the medicine that you use on those boys who have been reaped. And it's kind of a different way that I've seen it for castration, right? Yeah, okay. So I was going to bring you another castrated boy tonight, but instead I've got a priestess who is prepubertal, who is having her growth guided chemically. And here we have the formulae for you. And by the way, these tablets, they're made, oh God, please come tomorrow. We're going to talk about the actual drugs that they were using to create this great mystery for us, to allow us to enter into that death and rebirth. This is why we all went to Eleusis. It's good to see you all back here. I want to say, please, people, please be looking out for Danny Jones. Danny Jones. I love this guy. I had the best day. Look, I had the best day of my life. Absolutely loved it. So I think the interview is going to be fantastic. The gods of the underworld were backing me up. There was thunder and lightning, and boom, and make a point, and boom, woo, we had sirens going off. Oh God, Tornado City, baby. Love it. In Tampa, it was gorgeous. Brought it with us. A lot of wind. Fantastic. Please let me know what you think about it. It should be out, I'm told, next week, maybe Monday. Fantastic. And let's see what kind of reception this light of day gets. thank you, Danny, for that opportunity. It's my honor and privilege to be able to bring you this right out of the Muses Temple. It's gorgeous stuff. Everybody, keep it up, and I hope to see you there tomorrow night. And for those of you who are having the dream thing, let's just put it at that. Whatever happens, it's Vegas, right? It stays in Vegas. Talk to you shortly. Hail Satan.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shell. Magic even stronger than the drugs to sell. Are the songs, the magic fleece. Darkness through dreams. An animal skin with the song of the queen. Written there with magic ink. Guarded by a dragon in the grave of Mars on the east side of the Black Sea. Dragon venom from the god with horns. I am being ionic. Watch the image. Huge letters in Greek. Cornucopia, Ouroboros, Cleo, Medea, and Bacchus. The dragon venom will knock him back. Phase interferometry, traces floating, crazy eyes, drinking purple mead and whiskey with Lady Medea, straight out of Babylon. Venus with a penis, gold horns of Alexander, hit you with the Mandelbrot set on the DMT. Way up the elemental P's, slang what words really mean. Dragon venom of darkest dreams.